tricep side stretch. So kind of cross your arm around your wrist. You don't want to do it beyond your elbow, between your elbow and your shoulder, because you'll like twerk your shoulder and like potentially tear your tricep. You don't need to pull that hard. So you can get a pretty good stretch, you know, in your rear delt and trapezius muscle, like the scapula, the shoulder blade essentially. And just like pull it in, you know, pull your arm that you're pulling the opposite arm with that you're trying to stretch, you know, towards your face. Then just hold it once you get to your maximum position. Just like exhale, really focus on stretching the muscle. I usually hold it for like 10 or 15 seconds. Mine's actually pretty sore too, so it's perfect. Do the same thing for the other side. So put your arm up across, essentially. Just pull it in. And then another good one too, so you can do, this is basically your upper back and rear delt stretch too. Essentially push, you basically interlock your fingers and push away from you. And then really focus on, you know, pushing forward and try to like almost fold your back forward, you know, at the spine. So this one's really good. You can definitely reach. You can even take it up a notch and you can do the hamstring stretch with it. So go ahead and slowly inch your back down. This is another thing too, is that your entire back, your upper shoulders, everything, it's basically like your entire like body chain, you know, essentially your dorsal chain. So it basically what lengthens and tightens your entire body. So, but yeah, so that could definitely cause tightness anywhere in your spine, anywhere up your neck. But that's why I always try to like tuck my chin when you're reaching down towards the floor. Tuck your chin, and then you can really get that full stretch in your spine and your neck. Yeah, tuck it, just roll it in the whole time when you get to the bottom. Keep your legs straight, locked out. Because if you fold them like that, you're kind of taking away from the stretch. So even if you can't touch the ground, if you lock out your legs, you're gonna get much more of an effective stretch. So, but yeah, you're gonna feel it in your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, your shoulders. So, but again, I'm interlocking my hands. I'm just doing like a modified hamstring stretch. That was good. If you want, you can cross your arms and do that shoulder stretch down here too. You know, since you got the back tight, you know, and you're stretching it out. Kind of achieve a little more stretch on the shoulders too, and the rear delt. So the other side. Oh, yeah. What else? You can do your basically a chest stretch. So you do the same thing where you lock your hands behind your back, kind of like you do in the front, and then just bring your hands up a little bit. Oh, and you can definitely feel it in your chest. You'll feel that. But yeah, and then make sure you do your other stretches too. You can do your like, you know, butterfly stretch. This is good for your hip flexors, because if your hip flexors are tight or like adjusted in a weird position, they're gonna like pull on your back and they're gonna pull on your shoulders. That's the thing, that's why it's like, it's important to stretch but also train. Because if you don't train, your body will fall into like this weird posture position depending on what you use it for. And you know, if you don't stretch, your essentially muscles will tighten from working out so much that it'll be, you know, pulling on bones and stuff, you know, because your muscles, you know, connects through ligaments to the bone. So it's all tightening all the time. It's the struggle. That seated hamstring stretch, remember, to just keep your hamstrings tight to the ground. Stretch it out. This is another one that you can definitely keep as long as you keep your chin tucked and your head down, you can definitely achieve a stretch in like between your shoulder blades, you know, your scapular, all that shit, scapula. But yeah, just keep your legs locked out, stretched completely, and just pull yourself in, but also keep your head down. And if you want, you can even do this. You know, kind of pull your head down, back your hands while you're already stretching your back. You can definitely feel it throughout your entire spine. Yeah, you'll be able to like loosen up your hips that way, your back. Mine's popping now, just doing that a little bit. So, But you got this one of my favorites. You know, basically like opposite leg over, and then opposite elbow to the opposite knee, and then you're gonna exhale all the way. Keep your back straight, like you're doing like a yoga pose almost. And then you're gonna basically push yourself, you know, towards the bent knee direction, off your, you know, elbow off the knee, keeping that back straight. As you exhale, you can turn more and more. But just keep that back straight the whole time, you know, then you can get, you know, much more effective stretch. So do that both sides. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, back straight. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just rifle through those. And then when I find my books, I'll send you some other diagrams too, but I don't know where the hell they are in this gypsy den of mine. So enjoy that workout video, stretch video.